in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, what's up everybody, One Truth here, and I got a new Stamina Dragonknight build video. I'm putting it out earlier than what I intended, but there's a reasoning behind this. So I'm still farming for some gear, and if the dungeon ever decides to drop an Impen chest of Knight Errants, I will be happy. I will be beyond happy. I'll be thrilled. But let's not talk about my RNG. Let's talk about this new Stam DK build. So my Stamina Dragonknight is a Woodelf for that 21% stam recovery. Do not make fun of my stam recovery at the moment. It's pretty low, yes, I understand that. I am not a vampire, and I'm running max stats on what it's a tri-stat food, excuse me. So this is my base stats right now, unbuffed. And this is what she looks like, buffed. Not really buffed for the weapon damage, and I'll describe that here in a minute, and you'll see why. But this is buffs that I can physically activate. Now moving on. What am I wearing, you may ask? Don't even laugh. I know it's a little proc-tardish, excuse me, but 2 Tremor Scale. I need Impen on both of these, and preferably like a medium and light Impen so I can run a 5-1-1. So 5 7th Legion. I do enjoy some 7th Legion. Now take note of the 5 item bonus. When you take damage, you have a 10% chance to gain 583 weapon damage for 5 seconds and heal for 1431 health. It's got weapon damage, health recovery, weapon crit, all that good stuff. And Knight Errants. So max health, max stam, weapon damage, and 193 weapon damage to your one-handed shield abilities. When you use a one-handed shield ability, you heal for 1386 health. So you're getting double health when these things are on, if the 7th Legion procs, which it procs a lot. Running Knight Errants jewelry, which I need to change the enchants to get. Well, I just need Kudas to make that 174 weapon damage, but it is what it is. And 7th Legion sword and shield and 2-hand. So this is what I'm running. I would like to replace the divine pieces. I only got 1 with Impen. Oh, I got 3, so I'd like to change these out with Impen. So that'll get my crit resistance up. So skill rotation. Oh man, I'm like full tank here. Hold up, it's gotta be changed. This is real quick. Simple enough. Simple enough. Where is it? There we go. So that's a free slot. Typically, for me, I like to throw on Dragon Scale, which reflects. So my rotation, I've got Vigor and Igneous shields on my front bar on my sword and board, primarily because I can block, pop Igneous shield. Not only does that transfer magic into stamina, but it also gives me that major mending, and I can pop Resolving Vigor and get some pretty good heals. Invasion is my gap closer. My primary weapon of choice is my sword and board, so my gap closer will be on my primary weapon. Pierce armor, so it reduces their physical damage, it gives them a major fracture. So that also is the taunt that procs Tremor Scale. Heroic slash, that gets my ultimate up. I just use that to get my ultimate. It also has some other perks if you want to read further into the skill, it's there. And then Dawnbreker is Smiting, which, come on, you gotta love Dawnbreker. The trick with Dawnbreker right now is you want to hold block, you want to transfer your magic into stam when necessary. You're going to get resources back because you're running heavy armor as you get hit. Then, when your weapon damage peaks, mine peaks at about 3,800 weapon damage, then I'll drop that Dawnbreker Smiting, and it does massive damage. And with Battle Roar, I get my resources back. So my 2-hand, it's more of a buff bar, but I'm running Reverse Slice as an execute. Dizzying Swing, well, it's one of those. I really enjoy Dizzying Swing with a stam character that doesn't really have a spammable skill. Dragonfire skill, scale, excuse me. I can't talk today. Rally is a pretty nice heal, and I also use for the major brutality. And brings Dragon Blood, which I use that primarily for the stam recovery. The health recovery is nice as well. And then the ultimate on my back bar is Magma Shell. So this is what I'm running. Here's the buff stats again. You can change the skills how you like to see fit. Now we'll review the champion points. I have 68 points in the resistant, 63 hardy, 24 elemental defender, 32 quick recovery, 42 warlord, 100 mooncalf, and the reason I did that was to get my stam recovery up, 25 tumbling, and 20 shadow ward, 48 blessed, 20 precise strikes, 19 piercing, and then 100 mighty. So this sums up my new stam DK build. I still got a little bit of skill grinding and a little bit of armor grinding, but I'll get it and it'll be even better. I really love it. It can block and he can tank for days, and it's just really fun to play, I have to admit. Only issue I have is the stam recovery. It's 1245, but pretty much all my magicka, 13k, will go into stam. So, boom. Take damage, I can pop it again. Then, so you can see right there. So, let me know what you guys think about this new stam Dragonknight build. And, yeah, share the video. I want to get more subscribers, and also don't forget, like and subscribe.